All right. So last time we did another 8 games, which brings us to 32 games played. And again, I realized that I should have loaded the game up and had the standings screen up when we do this. So I'm going to do that while I talk. Let's see. See standings. So here we are. We are 32 games in, which means we have 8 games left to play, and we are currently in 3rd place as the lowly SNK Crushers. We are 2 games behind the Ninja Black Sox. We are 12 behind the Dreams, and for those of you who are not math majors, 12 games back with 8 games left to play means we have no chance of winning first place. But we kind of already knew that. We've been operating under that assumption for a while here. But now our goal is to try and overtake the Ninja Black Sox and finish in 2nd place. Can we do that? I don't know. We don't have any games left against them, so we can't go head to head with them again for the rest of the way. And we also have 2 games coming up against the American Dreams. So that is and that's the Black Sox also have 2 games against the American Dreams, but they're the last 2 games. It's going to be our first 2 games today against them. We have given the Dreams their only 2 losses, so we can beat them, but it's not very likely. So that's where we're at. So we're gonna try and see if we can overtake the Black Sox here and finish the season, or the league, sorry, in 2nd place. Dark Mech says SNK was all over the place, but really found their niche in fighting games. Yeah, the Neo Geo was such an interesting concept because after the real surge and rise of home video game consoles, arcades started to decline because why do you need to go to an arcade to play video games when you can just play video games in your home? And then SNK decided that we're going to do this thing called Neo Geo, and one of the features, and I don't exactly remember because I never did this, but there was a way that you could bring like a memory card essentially to the arcade and like continue your game between the arcade and home, which I thought was a really wild idea. But obviously it wasn't that successful of an idea because SNK never did another console after that. I don't think. I think it started and ended with the Neo Geo. But yeah, SNK was a really interesting company, and again, like Dark Mech says, like they were the ones that did like Samurai Showdown, which is a pretty good fighting game series. But yeah, this is, I always remember them mostly for this game because I love this game. It's one of my favorite baseball games, one of my favorite NES. Art of Fighting, right. I was never like a huge SNK. I was always mostly just a Street Fighter kid. And kind of, I still just prefer Street Fighter to most fighting games. Oh yes, Fatal Fury was also SNK and King of Fighters. Right. I did play quite a bit of Fatal Fury. So yeah. Jeff says, wow, 8-bit much? LOL, such nostalgia. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of NES games recently, and I'm really enjoying it. This is the really the heart of my childhood. Playing video games was NES, so I love going back to these games. Jack says, did you start on all the WWE talent that was just released after being hired a year ago and not getting much to do for a year? No. Again, I don't follow closely enough to kind of know how much any of those people were used or not used. I mentioned it on Discord because we have some wrestling fans on Discord. They get together every Wednesday and they do a watch party for AEW Dynamite, and so they were talking a little bit about it, about the releases, and I saw the names, and like I guess Aleister Black kind of surprised me a little bit, but I guess they haven't really been doing much with him. Kairi Sane, I think the fact that they've now released her twice, I feel like that's a little bit bonkers because she's fabulous and I kind of hope that she lands with, you know, either AEW or Impact, or, you know, I don't even know how good the scene in Japan is these days. I feel like New Japan has fallen off a lot, but I mean, wherever she goes, she's gonna be great. So, just they gave Aleister Black Karrion Kross's gimmick and then cut him the same. What are you gonna do? Just as I was born in '91, so Super Nintendo had been out for a year. Oh yeah, I love the 16-bit era too. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I mean, I was born in '81, so like I started on the NES, and then, you know, I was, you know, Super NES and Genesis were kind of right and also in that sweet spot for me of like when I was like, you know, junior high school age, you know. Jax says Kairi Sane was in the last year of her contract. She wanted a long-term answer, so that was probably mutual somewhat. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. They used her pretty well when she was in NXT, and then as soon as she got on the main roster, I mean, they had the team with her and Asuka, I guess, and that was, I guess that was pretty good. But I don't know. Kairi Sane's really good. So the fact that you couldn't figure out what to do at Kairi Sane, I don't know. Anyway, let's get down to it. So we're going into game number 33, and it is against the American Dreams. So, best of luck to us. Alright. We got to make our changes. So, change our batting order. Tommy for Neil. And then change our fielders. Neil and Jun. Jax says Kairi was in an active story arc and on TV weekly, mostly in matches, mid-card women's story. Yeah, but I mean, she ever get a singles title in WWE? I know she was like NXT Women's Champion at one point. I think she was, right? I think I remember that. I guess that's why it's the most surprising, really, because she was in the midst of everything, and yeah, I don't know. I guess they got rid of all the Wyatt 6, but I guess that's been a start and stop thing, so I don't know. Again, like I said, I don't follow closely enough to really be able to, like, there was some NXT names that I don't even recognize. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but, you know, for some of those people, it might be a blessing in disguise. Like, yeah, you're not in WWE, which might be the goal for some people, and, you know, you might not be getting quite WWE money now, but there's some people who got, you know, they've got released and then it kind of, you know, revives or reinvigorates their career. You know, you look at someone, and Matt Cardona is now back there, but he's like the poster child for, you know, taking advantage of being on the indies. Jack says Wyatt 6 had some injuries and they never took off. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I know that like it was, you know, supposed to be, you know, an homage to Bray Wyatt and everything, but Bray Wyatt was a special cat in some ways. No. This is Zack Ryder had to have gotten back or just want to travel with the wife. He's not getting pushed. I think he made it pretty clear that I think he always wanted to get back there. Like that was, you know. Oh God, see you later. You know, will he feel the same way if he's been there for like another year or two and is still, you know, Zack Ryder? He's using Matt Cardona, right, as his name there now. I know he came back once as Zack Ryder and then they signed him, and are they billing him as Matt Cardona now? It's just he was making the indies work. You see a lot of the talent that came back not getting used. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like he's using his own name. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in just use Ryder for the Cena retirement match. Okay. I don't have a lot of faith in WWE when it comes to utilizing talent. I figured it would be better with Vince not there, because I felt like there was a point in time where Vince just really lost touch. But I don't know. The verdict's probably out if Triple H is any better. How is that as a check swing? Get out of town with that. My biggest thing, like, I wouldn't mind getting back into AEW, but I just don't have the time to properly follow and watch. Jack says the big difference between WWE and AEW, the WWE shows have a story thread throughout them, focusing on Bloodline or Judgment Day, etc. AEW is pretty choppy right now as a show, but it's doing a lot of matches constantly. There's good to bad in both approaches. Yeah, I honestly, I like the fact that AEW and WWE are kind of vastly different products, because I think that there is room to appeal to different audiences in wrestling. And there are some people who absolutely prefer WWE and the style of storytelling that they do and the style of matches that they do. And there are people who prefer AEW for the same reasons. And that's totally fine. Like, when people want to sit here and go, oh, well, WWE is just better than AEW, or AEW is better than WWE, it's like, unless you're talking about some kind of very tangible thing, like ratings or revenue, you're making a subjective argument. I would find it boring if AEW was doing the same style and the same things as WWE. And it's all starting to come apart at the seams. Jack said WWE's format causes talent to not always be able to be used at a high rate. You could maybe make a similar argument for AEW, because that's a complaint that I actually see online a bit, is that you have people who just, like, I mean, people said that about Danhausen. They're like, AEW just never used him. So I think, it does kind of go both ways. I think people had complaints about AEW's usage of like Aleister Black or Malachi Black before he left and went back to WWE. Just that instance, AEW just left him at home. AEW's probably overfilled their roster. I mean, there's that too. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I mean, and I know they also have Ring of Honor under their banner too. The fact that Dalton Castle is on Ring of Honor and not AEW boggles my mind, actually, to be honest. Dalton Castle is a national treasure, and Britt Baker's been off TV. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah, I'll constantly hear people saying, "What happened to Britt Baker? Where's Britt Baker?" And it's just like, so it's definitely both ways. You do not know who Dalton Castle is? Do yourself a favor and look up some Dalton Castle. I actually had the pleasure of working with him. He came into work a few shows for New England Championship Wrestling, and he's just an amazing character. He's a good wrestler. Yeah, Dalton Castle's fabulous. I probably should go to the bullpen here, but I happen to follow Dalton Castle on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, and I see him post a lot of like the stuff that he does on Ring of Honor, like backstage skits and promos and stuff, and it's so good. It's just so good. Oh my god, even the pitcher. I don't remember where I am in my order, and I should probably go to the bullpen here and not try and hope for getting to the pitcher's spot in the order to pinch hit. And there goes another one. Yeah, I think if I don't take the pitcher out, we're not going to get to the next inning. Or maybe it's just not going to matter. Well, on the flip side, this is going to be a quick game. Well, we survived to get to the 5th inning. All right. Can we survive the 5th inning now? That's gonna do it. Jack says they should have mercy rules in pro sports. Maybe. All right, we got the computer games to do. So we got the Lovely Ladies and the Ninja Black Sox. And then the World Powers and the Ghastly Monsters. So now we're 3 games back. Oh no! The ladies actually beat the Black Sox. I didn't see that. All right. We caught a huge break there. All right, here we go. Game number 34. Our final game against the Dreams. Thank the Lord. So I think both the times we beat the Dreams, it was when we were home. So maybe that's, you know. So you're saying there's a chance. Three up, three down. That's what we like to see. Look at this plate discipline. We gotta drive up that pitch count. I don't know how I didn't hit that, but okay. Oh, I should have moved in and took one for the team. Slow ground ball to third, and he's out. Oh, jab puts a charge into one into right center, and it's down for a hit. Can we not, please? Come on, Paul, we could use one here. I don't think it's got the distance, but I think it's going to drop. And it does. 2 on with 2 out now, as Tommy will be the hitter. And that probably is going to be the out to retire the side. Oh. Hey! Not exactly how we drew it up, but... Oh no, go foul. Go foul. That's not gonna go foul. See you later. No! Come on! I thought I got that. Sorry, we set him up here. Got him. Oh, but the Dreams are on the board. Those ones that like just barely catch the corner are pretty gross. popped up behind home plate. Well, that was a nothing inning. Back to the top of the order. All right, come on. We gotta get some runs here. Bro, it's my pitcher. Just throw it down the middle. He's not gonna hit it very far anyway. Hey, look at that. Vince is on base. I was hoping that was going to bloop over the third baseman. No such luck. Damn, he couldn't even get to second in time. I don't know if I had him stealing, though. I was trying to. Oh, fly ball deep to center field. But Vince is there for the out. Good inning. I guess the other question that we have is, will Paul get to double digits in home runs before the end of the season? Well, there's a rocket into left center field, but he's so slow. I don't know if he's... Oh, yeah, he should get to... Yeah, he'll get a double out of this. All right, good. Maybe. There he is. Runner in scoring position with nobody out for Tommy. Ugh. Need a little bit more air under that one. That is not a strike. Oh, it drops down. Oh, we're going to get a run. Let's go. Run, June, run. All right, we tied it up. Oh no! Lefty might have just untied it. No, right there! Come on, man! Rubbish. I'm glad you found that funny, Jax. Alright, we gotta try and get him through the inning, and then I think we'll have to pinch hit for him, because I think he's due to lead off the inning. Preferably get through the inning without allowing another home run. All right, Taro, come on, let's get it going here, buddy. That's not exactly what I was looking. Nice throw. Ooh, that's trouble. That's down the line. That's a fair ball. And Manny's got a 2-out double. Shortstop's got too good of an arm. This dude's hitting over 600. Maybe not anymore. All right, come on. Paul and Tommy coming up. We got to make something happen here. Bro. Ugh, line shot right at the shortstop. Come on, Tommy. This would be a good time for number 5. And nope. That's a big fat negative on that one. I wish there was a way in this game, like in Baseball Simulator, where you can just look at all of your team's stats without having to just only being able to see the top 10 leaders, but... Oh, rocket into center field. Oh my god, why did I throw to first? He cut it off. Oh, we got a pinch runner coming in. Here comes Paul. I might have been able to get him in second, but we needed to take the sure out there. I was like, we better get the out there because I didn't throw to first. All right, 7, 8, 9 here. Sai's getting a little tired. Oh, June puts a charge into one. But not quite deep enough. Wow. We really need to get a run across here before they change their pitcher. Neil! Come on, get out of here! Oh my god, this... Oh, he missed it! I don't know if I've ever seen that before. He was camped right under it. He's so slow. Oh, come on, man. Oh, this is so bad. They might pinch hit for their pitcher here when he comes up, and I'll be very sad. Oh, they're not. Okay. Got him with the drop pitch. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4. This is got to be our best. It's not our last chance because it's the 8th inning, but if we don't get a run here, it's not going to look good. Oh, come on. That guy covers too much ground. Yeah, it's going to hang up there too long. Oh, Paul rips one to left. I didn't want to take... Oh, now they're going to change their pitcher. I should have avoided that and tried to let him hit. Myers says World Series, here we come. Well, there's no World Series in this game, and if there was, we certainly weren't going to make it. Jeez, all the way to the wall. There's no way, right? No. Our second baseman just has no arm. Oh, this is their pinch runner guy. He might be an awful hitter, but I don't know. We got him. All right, to the 9th we go. 6, 7, 8 in our order. Not exactly inspiring a lot of confidence here in a comeback. Slow roller to third. Come on, Jun, get there. All right. Tying run is on first. I can't. He would have got thrown out. Come on, you coward. Pitch the ball. Oh, I thought, no. Sad days. Damn you, lefty. Had both of the home runs. Counted for both of their runs. All right, we need the Black Sox to drop another one here to the ladies, but I don't know the likelihood of that. Nope, they won. So now we're 3 games back with only 6 left to play. The Monsters and the Powers. All right, we are overdue for a break. So we are going to take care of that. So I'm going to step aside. We'll kill some pre-rolls. And then when we come back, we'll get to game number 35. 6 games left to play. Can we somehow pull this out? It's not looking good. But hang tight, guys. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Alrighty. We're back. So let's get to it. Alright, so we've got the Ghastly monsters next. So we'll peek at the standings here. So again, we're now 3 games behind the Black Sox with 6 left to play. So we got some work to do. At this point, we need to handle business, which is not guaranteed, and we also need the Black Sox to stumble. Again, the last 2 games of the year they have are against the Dreams. So, you know, we've potentially got 2 games that we can make up at the end there. If we, you know, we gotta get within at least 2 games by that point. Although technically, I think if you, and I don't know, like tiebreakers don't really matter in this, but I feel like I think they've beat us more than we've beat them head to head, so they would probably, you know, if there were tiebreakers, they would probably own the tiebreaker. All right, here we go. That's a good start. Alright, enough with the drop pitches. It should not be a strike. I thought that was going to drop on me. Oh, Manny's going to make it, I think. And he does. Manny's very good at the infield single. Not because he's, you know, because he's fast enough and he doesn't hit the ball very hard. Alright, we gambled on that one, but we got a runner in scoring position for Paul here. And it's going to do us no good whatsoever. So I think I remember that I have trouble hitting this guy, even though he's got an almost 5 earned run average, because he has like a crazy amount of curve on his pitches. It looks like it's going inside, and then it completely goes into the left-handed batter's box. Okay. Nice inning. Zero % chance of him beating that out. Wait, Shacho's almost batting 200? Try to bait him to go to second there by throwing home and hoping I could cut it off. Doubled him off! I didn't think that was going to work. I was almost going to let that drop. Hey, I laid off a pitch. 2 in a row. Oh man, I was like, their shortstop is covering so much ground there. Nope. Manny's fast, but not quite that fast. Get through. Oh, he cut it off. No! Ah, I thought he was gonna make it. That's a bad trade. Would have rather had Manny on the bases than Jab. Oh, Paul sends one deep to center. It's out of here. Home run number 9. Is he starting to get tired, or was that just like a changeup? God, these pitches is it's so atrocious. Uh-oh, KJB's in danger of dropping below 200. And with hits like that, I wonder why. Alright, back to the top of their order. We get through another inning with Chacho here. Still throwing pretty good. How is someone named Mummy so fast? Got him! Nice! Shacho's spot in the order is coming up, but I kind of want to give him another inning at least. There's going to be a new pitcher. Here comes Medusa. Yeah, you know what? Let's let him hit. I want to say that I feel like they have to get through 5 innings to qualify for a win in this game. But I don't know that for sure. Yeah, he's still all right. He's still, I think we can. Might even be able to get another inning out of him if this is a quick inning. That's bad news. Well, at least it's only a single. Not ideal. Would have rather had like 8-9-1 coming up next inning instead of now we're at the top of their order, but way late decided to swing at that one. Should have took one for the team there, Manny. Especially if that's what you're gonna do. Oh my god, what an adventure that was. We might need to consider a pitching change here. No! Oh, thank goodness. Warning track power. Alright, I don't think we're going to get to the pitcher spot in the order here, but I think we have to go to a relief pitcher next inning. Oh, what a shot. Oh, he almost caught that. That's going to be a really hard, long single. Okay. That's fine. Oh, Tommy into the left center field gap. Oh, and it just gets down. Holy crap. Their outfielders are fast. No, come on, man. Oh man, I saw. There are no words. If I didn't run into 2 stupid outs... Wait, did I run into 2 stupid outs? Yeah. We could have got to the pitcher spot, maybe. And pitch hit for him. We need to go to the bullpen here. I didn't think he was gonna get there. Holy hell. is snoring so loud behind me right now. Uh-oh. Deep drive to left. Oh, it's caught at the wall. We go to the 8th. I think we have to pinch it for the pitcher here. Try and see if we can add a little bit more to the lead. Oh, stay fair, stay fair, stay fair. Oh, it's considered fair. Oh my God, Neil, you better run. Oh, they're through to third. Good. All right, we got a right-handed pitcher. Wait, he's batting .333, but that's probably like 1 for 3. Tyrone. It's gonna move the runner over to third, though. Come on, Vince. Oh my God, just hit the ball on the ground. Soul roller to third, the throw to first. Oh, come on, Manny. We need you to be a little bit faster. All right, Hama, here we go. Pinch hit for the pitcher here. Wow, they still have yet to get a hit out of any of their bench players. We head to the 9th. Norman has an 0.81 ERA. That's pretty impressive. No chance he's beating that out. He's gonna gas me here with 2 strikes. Ready? Here it comes. All right, do we go to Kono? I think we do. Let's bring in the closer. If they tie this game up, this is really gonna come back to screw me over. But I think he's still leading the league in saves. So that should do it. Here we go. Taking care of business. Cyclop is 1-16. But like, I think this is the first time maybe we've beat him. Although no, if he's only got 1 win, I don't know. That's right, Myers. We did, in fact, win. Alright, so we've got the Ninja Black Sox and the World Powers. The Powers get the win! So that should put us within 2 games now. Alright, so we got the Dreams and the Ladies. All right, yep, so now we're back within 2 games of the Black Sox. And it's game 36. So we have the Ghastly Monsters against us. This can pull us even for the season series with them. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Not exactly where I wanted that pitch to go. Ooh, Olympiad says, how much is left of the season? So, counting this game that we're playing right now, 5 games. If we can somehow draw within 1 game of the Black Sox going into the last 2 games, there's a good chance that we can overtake them because they've got those last 2 games against the American Dreams. And we have the World Powers, who I don't know if we're undefeated against the World Powers, but we have a very good win percentage against them. We've got 2 against the Lovely Ladies, so the schedule is in our favor going into the last few games. There's no chance I'm gonna get there. We'll take that. This guy's batting like 135, yet somehow always seems to hit the ball decently against us. I know I just groove it to him down the middle because he doesn't have a home run and he's batting under 200, but come on, man. Paul rips one up the middle, and we've got a leadoff single here in the second. And Tommy lines one into center. There's no way, right? Yeah, there's no way. First and second now with nobody out. Here comes KJB. Oh, double play. I was thinking about bunting there. I probably should have. Tommy is not going to steal a base. The catcher could drop dead of a heart attack and he would still somehow get thrown out. There we go. All right, to the bottom of the third. Still no score. too early to pinch hit. Even though he's going to start getting tired pretty soon. Hey, look at that. I held up. He actually beat one out. Wow. This is going to be a double play. No, Vince should beat this. Oh, he just barely did, but... This gets a little nerve-wracking here. 3, 4, 5 hitters, and he's starting to lose a bit of steam. All right. All right. That was kind of an important inning. 2-0 pitch, and he pops it up to short. He almost beat that. I thought he had no chance. Can I push him for another inning? I'm gonna try it. And that was a mistake. All right, 7, 8, 9 coming up. We should be able to get hopefully through this. So help me if one of these guys batting under 150 or 151 with no home runs puts one out here. I might lose my mind. All right, hopefully we can get a hit and we can get to the pitcher spot in the order, because I don't think I can let him go another inning. Ain't looking good. Maybe they'll walk me? Rich says, Baseball Saturday. Yeah, for now it is. How you doing, Rich? And no. Oh, we almost beat it out. Oh, I don't think I can leave him in. No, we have to make a change. Let's go with Hama, actually, because I think he's only gonna have to get through this one inning. You doing okay? Well, it's better than worse than okay. We'll take it. All right. How are we doing? I'm doing pretty good. No complaints at the moment, other than the fact that I'm losing this game right now, but... Oh, what a snag! Let's go! Alright, we need to pinch hit for the pitcher here. Wait, lefty pitcher on the mound, right? Come on, Taro. We need the comeback to start here. And so much for that. It's hammy time, Jack says. Oh boy. Alright, so we're probably going to need... Ooh, it fell in. We're probably going to need to get 2 innings out of our next pitcher before we turn it over to Kono in the 9th. But, again, a lot of moot points here if we can't put a run on the board. Oh, I thought that was going to somehow get by me. I'm very sad. This is the guy who hit the home run. Alright, Paul, come on. Your time to shine now. Oh, you got bonked. They keep hitting my best hitter. It's like a strategy. Yeah, it's like the only guy who can hit a home run, so let's plunk him. Oops. That should have been... I should have let that go. Dirty min-maxers? Maybe. Alright, 2 strikes now. Oh, it's a high, deep drive, but I don't think it's going to be quite deep enough. I cheesed him. No, they cheesed me because he's so darn slow. Oh, and this guy's going to hit one down the line now, and I would have... Oh, my goodness. Bro's hitting just over 200. Come on, Jun, we need it here. Outside, ball 1. Get down. Or is that right fielder fast too? Nice! I might be able to cheese a run out of this. Nope, never mind. Come on, get over his head! Oh. Gross. You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, no, they're gonna pinch hit for their pitcher. Oh, no, they're pinch running? These guys were like... kind of... At least the guy at... Oh, I could have still thrown him out at first. The guy at second was kind of fast. I might have been able to get a double play there, but I don't think so. Big strikeout there. And they get out of the jam. To the 8th. Come on, Glenn. Oh, Come on, they got their starter still in there. We got to take advantage of this. We're not taking advantage of this. Well, we're going to have the heart of our order coming up in the 9th. That's maybe the only thing we can say we've got going for us at the moment. And we got it. All right, here we go. It comes down to this. Come on, jab. This guy, I wouldn't mind if he gets plunked. Nope. Nope. Gotta hit it further, closer to second base if we want to get that by their shortstop. There we go. Paul rips one into the left center gap. Can he get to second? And he does. Tying run in scoring position with one out. Oh my God, Tommy is just so slow. No, he snagged it. I thought it was maybe going to drop. Oh, we drop a heartbreaker. Just no offense. No offense whatsoever. All right, so we got the World Powers and the Ninja Black Sox. Ah, the Black Sox won. And then we have the Lovely Ladies and the American Dreams. Oh man, a 2-inning mercy rule. How are we doing for time? Oh, we got time for one more game before we need to take our next break. All right, so we are coming up on game 37 now. We are back to 3 games behind with only 4 to play. It ain't looking good for your SNK Crushers to jump into second place. All right. So we have the Lovely Ladies. We are 5-1 against them on the season, so that's good. Whoops, that's not what we wanted to do. That's what we want to do. All right, here we go. Our leadoff hitter hitting under 250. That's generally not a good sign. Slow ground ball to third. The throw to first is not in time. Dude, steal. Steal second. Well, not now. He would have got thrown out. Bro, you're a 3-hitter and you pop it up like that. That almost dropped. And the ground ball gets through for a hit. Wow, they threw to second. Come on, Tommy, we caught a break here. And it's through for a base hit. 1 run is in. To third. The throw to first. Not in time. Second run on the board for the Crushers. Yeah, it was a pretty fast throw. No, that's a check swing. Get out of here with that nonsense. Oh, she almost beat that out. She's batting 102. They're 2-hitter. Not gonna make it. I probably should have tried my right fielder, but not that he would. I don't think my right fielder would have got there either. Oh, God. And my outfielders have noodle arms, too. Hey! That was some Little League stuff right there. That was just about funny. Yeah. Always chase him back, never chase him forward. Slow roller to third. The throw to first is not in time. Bro, steal second. Oh, and it gets through into right field. Vince is going to head on to third. The throw is going to come in towards home. And we've got 2 in scoring position with 2 outs here. Oh, what a sliding grab. Look at Neil flashing the leather. Foul ball. Come on, throw Paul a strike. He'll be a coward. A slow roller to short. Oh, their shortstop's got an arm. Fly ball into left, and it's going to drop down. It's going to get into the gap. Tommy is slow as molasses, but he might even get a triple out of this. Nope. He would have got thrown out. He might get thrown out going back to second. Like, come on, man. Oh, come on. Got another batter. Now probably batting under 100. Trying to get Bader to go to second. We'll never get the double play here, but we'll take out the lead runner. Got her. I don't think we need to pinch hit for the pitcher here. I think we can still have Shacho go for at least another inning. And it drops down. Think that's gonna drop? Yeah. Come on, Shacho, help your own cause here. Oh, if he got hit, that would have been so helpful. Why did they throw to first? We'll take it though. Thank you. I gambled there. I thought they might throw to first. Oh, Vince. Guys, hit the ball on the ground. You're the fastest guys in the team. Not that like super fast, but still. We're gonna have to make him do push-ups like Willie Mays Hayes. All that to only get one run across. Ooh. This is gonna be trouble. Uh-oh. Oh no! 2-run home run! Pinch hitter. Another pinch hitter. Gotta respect that she's 090 with a home run, so you gotta respect that she could hit one out. Ball with a base hit into left field. Well, Tommy sends one to center, but this should probably be caught. And it is. A nice try, Paul. If I had him closer to first and ran as soon as the throw hit, maybe I could have got the second there. Oh, I thought the person on second there was going to somehow catch that. Oh, God, he would have got out. Oh, he's probably going to get out at second here. Oh, all right. Whew. Try and get him to throw to first. There we go. Oh. All right, that came back to bite me. I was trying to get too cute. All right, this is oh no. This is treacherous here. They got their big hitters coming up here, and I'm really desperately trying to get him through one more inning. Oh, Jesus! We got it. All right, we did it. We navigated the nonsense there. All right, Neil. And then pitcher, so we will pinch hit for him here. All right, Tyrone. Oh, wait, there's a lefty pitcher. I should have brought in a righty. For some reason, I thought she was right-handed. Again, not that I think lefty-righty matchups really matter much in this game, but... Hey, look at that. Nice, 2 in scoring position. Come on, Manny. And it's gonna get through! Oh, what am I swinging at? Slow ground ball to third, the throw home. All right, Paul. This will be a good time for number 10. Oh, they almost hit him again. Oh my God, 3 straight balls. And then the counts 1 and 2. There we go. That's gonna bring in 2 more. Well, Tommy sends one to center, but it's caught. All right, Hama. That was a good inning. That was a good inning, Myers. Oh! Butchered that one. And it didn't come back to bite us there. I think we're gonna pinch hit for the pitcher here. Then we try and get 2 innings out of Ikawa before going to Kono. Ooh, nice job, Taro. And it's not going to matter, because Vince just pops out to end the inning. Oh, they're going to pinch hit for their pitcher. Oh, I caught it. Oh, come on, man. Nice work, team. .99 ERA for their closer. Oh man, he sends one to left. Oh, it falls short. We almost had our 3rd player hitting a home run. Oh, jab gets plunked. Thought I would have hit that one. Paul sends one to left. And it's down for a hit. Manny comes in to score. Jab's being waved around, and he will also score. Tommy lines one into center, and that one gets down. Rounded to third. The throw home. I thought they were going to throw to first. They didn't throw to first that time. Infield fly, batters out. Oh, it's not a thing in this game? Oh, okay. All right, we got a little bit more of a cushion. Nice grab by Jun. Oh, brutal. Where's my right fielder? No harm done. All right. Yeah, we'll pinch hit for the pitcher here. I thought they were gonna bang me on that one. Oh, line drive to left! Off the wall! Vince, bro, hit the ball on the ground. This gentleman at first base is not very fast. Hit by pitch. There's going to be a new pitcher. He's just, no, he's so slow. He's just so slow. He can't even do that there. Oh, jab sends one. And it's going to get down. Run's gonna come in to score. It's an RBI double for Jab. That's gonna get down. That should probably score too. Yeah. Look at this. We're gonna get our mercy rule in the 9th inning. No, he's gonna get thrown out. That should probably be caught. Alright, they're bringing Kono in to try and close this one out. Didn't even have to move. Well, I guess technically it's not a mercy rule because it's the 9th inning, so we finished the whole game. Alright, so that was game 37, right? Alright, so now we need the World Powers and the American Dreams. And then we need the Ninja Black Sox, the Ghastly Monsters and the Ninja Black Sox. Black Sox have kind of dominated this one. Oh, they get another win. Alright. We should be due for a break now, right? Yeah. Alrighty, so we are going to step aside. We'll get rid of some pre-rolls, and then when we come back, it'll be time. We got 3 games left. And I think we're still 3 games back. So, seems like the best that we can do now is a tie for 2nd place. So, we have to win our last 3, and we need the Black Sox to lose their last 3. It's not looking good, but we'll see. That's why they play the games, right? But hang tight, guys. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. All right, we're back. And we've got our final 3 games to play. So let's just get to it, huh? Alright, so we've got our 2nd game against the lovely ladies here of this final set. Wait, that's not the one we want. We want this one up here. We're the home team. Here we go. So again, we have to win our final 3 games, and we need the Black Sox to lose their final 3, and then we would finish tied for 2nd with them. Again, technically, I believe if you cared about like tiebreakers and things like that, which if this was for 1st place, it might matter, but they would hold it, I think, over us, because pretty sure that they beat us in the season series. But so essentially, we're looking at either finishing tied for 2nd or finishing alone in 3rd. Ground ball to 3rd. A throw to 1st will be in time for the out that retires the side. After 1 inning, no score. Oh my god, I don't think I talked about this. So we had 2 softball streams this week. one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday. And the one on Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, I butchered the final score. So I miscounted runs in one inning when I was adding it to like the game total. So I might have talked about this before, but when I do the softball streams on the Brockton Blazers channel, I am sitting at a table probably about, 15 feet or so behind the backstop, and I have my laptop and it's got the camera plugged into it. And so I can obviously see the field from where I'm sitting generally, but sometimes sometimes where the sun is on our field, it's in I don't know who designed this field because it's like right in the catcher and the batter's face. Especially in the summer. It's bad in the summer. But so sometimes I'm looking at my laptop to see what's happening because I can see it better than what I can see in the field. But anyway, so I have that. I also have a scorebook generally in front of me, and I'm keeping the score of the game. One, so that obviously I know the score of the game, which this didn't work out so well for me on this occasion, but also so that I know kind of what's happened throughout the game. Because what'll have what goes on is that, so a girl will come up to bat and I'll look at my scorebook and I'll say, okay, so this is her third time up and she's had 2 hits. So I'll be like, oh, here's Susie coming up and she's got 2 singles and a run scored so far tonight. So I like to have the scorebook so I can look back and see things like that. It also has helped me because the day after we do the streams, I usually grab a couple of clips from the game and post them as like highlights. So it's helpful for me to have the book to know, okay, so that's right, here's where this happened, so I can find it in the video a lot quicker than having to like watch the game all the way back again. And then I'm also updating the graphics on the screen as we go. So if you've ever watched any of these streams, I have a little score bug in the top left corner that's got the score, the count, the inning, how many outs, the runners on base, like what bases are occupied, all that. And so I'm, calling the game, updating my scorebook, and trying to update the graphics pretty much all at the same time. And so there was an inning where 3 runs came into score at the end of the inning. And I only added 2 to the score total. And so I had our team, when it came down to it, I had them trailing by a run going into the last inning, but it was actually tied. And then they didn't score, so I had them losing the game. And I'm commentating as if like they just lost the game. But in actuality, the game ended as a tie. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, so what do I do when I put this up on YouTube the next day? It's like, it's kind of rubbish that like the final 2 innings, I think, were basically me calling the game with the wrong score. So I was like, well, I could put like a thing on the screen. I could edit the video and put something on the screen that like, says, hey, by the way, here's the actual score. But then I was like, you know what? I'm like, it's fine. I'm just not going to put it up on YouTube. So I didn't put it on YouTube. I took a couple highlights from the game and that was it. But yeah, so now I gotta double check myself. It's like, okay, because normally there's been times during these games where I actually have to correct the coaches and like, because they lost track of things or they have the wrong score and I actually have the right score because I'm pretty good at keeping score of a game. But yeah, this time I mean, my scorebook was right. My scorebook was correct, but I was going off of what I had on the screen, and that was wrong. So I should have double checked my book. So now I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be a thing. I think I've said this. I've probably said this before. Maybe not on one of these Baseball Star streams, but so in between innings, what I do is I cut to a scene in OBS that just has, the camera shot. There's no graphics. And the first thing I do is I do have a between innings scene, and I have to edit that to make sure that I have the score in the inning up to date. And then I have two. This is maybe a little bit abstract for people who have not used OBS before, but I have two sources. One that's like the away team do up, and one that's the home team do up. And so I only show obviously one at a time for whatever team is coming up to bat next. But so what I'll do is it's got the first 3 batters coming up for the next inning, and so I'll update that, or I'll show that because usually that's already updated from the last inning. And then, so I'll make sure that's visible and the other one's not. And then I'll change. We have a sponsor logo that I put on the screen for the between innings, and I'll just rotate between our sponsor logos. So then I switch so that's the scene that's showing. And then I'm still kind of in like editing mode, and I fix like the do up for the next, the team that just batted. So I'll say, okay, who are the 3 up for the next time they come up? So it's ready to go. And then I have to go back. I have to edit the scene that has the score bug on it so that I clear it. So that's like, strikes, balls, outs, all that stuff. It's back to, and then update the inning. So I've got pretty good at that, where I can do that fairly quickly to the point that I can get it all done and maybe have like a minute at the most before the next inning actually starts. And so I kind of have a second to just kind of sit and then kind of get ready for the next inning. But if now I'm going to have to add to that I do a check of the score and make sure I have the score correct. That's sometimes I get a little bit behind on the graphics when something happens and there's like a couple runs come in at once, because I'm trying to update my scorebook first, because I really should remember this, that like the scorebook is kind of my source of truth. It should be, at least. And then I'm like trying to update and like clear the balls and strikes, and then update the number of runs. Because it's all done manually. There's no automation to this at all. There's no way to do it. Maybe one of these days I'll get a partner to help me with this during the live streams, and basically they'll be the graphics person, and I can do just a scorebook and call the game. I would actually really like. I've thought about this. I haven't really necessarily heavily thought about it, but one thing I thought about doing was reaching out to our local high school, and I'm sure I know they did when I was in high school. They used to have like an audio video club, and I would wonder if they would have like an audio video club or something like that, where see if they would have anybody who would be interested in me kind of teaching them how I do the broadcast. Because I think it would be a pretty good experience, even just streaming to Twitch. It'd be a pretty good experience for like a high school kid who's interested in that sort of thing. So, I don't know, we'll see. Line drive down the left field line. Mice as well as technology, they should have something or somewhere as interested. Yeah. I mean, like I said, for me, it would be more like, because I really enjoy doing it, and it's not like I don't need somebody to help me with it. It would make my life a little bit easier while I was doing it if I had someone who basically all that they were doing was the graphics. But no, I just thought maybe it could be something fun for like a kid, like I said, a high school kid who is maybe interested in sports broadcasting to kind of do something and get a little bit of experience with it. Hey, David Amber, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, out a second, but we got the 2 runs home. I was like, are they gonna cut that off? They certainly did cut that off. We're already in the 6th inning? Oh my god. I guess that's what happens when you tell a story for like 3 or 4 innings. We still have got Nobe in too. He's going. That pitcher's I know, look at this. He's so gassed. So I don't know if you're familiar with this game at all, but we are playing as the worst team in the game, and it shows. This is one of our 2 starting pitchers, and his stamina is so poor that he usually only goes about like 2, maybe 3 innings, and he starts getting gassed. And we're in the 7th, so we're really stretching it here. Let's see if we can get him through this inning. Uh-oh! Down the line and right! And it's foul. No relief. I do have relief pitchers. Like I said, I was talking and I wasn't really paying attention. I was just like kind of not really paying attention to what I was doing. Got him. All right. So the pitcher spot is going to come up in the order this inning. So we're going to pinch hit for the pitcher. Hey, look at that infield single. But yeah, this team is pretty rough. Thankfully, the team that we're playing against right now, the Lovely Ladies, is also not a great team in this game. But like, our base runners are typically slow. Our guys don't have much pop to them. All right, so they got a right-handed pitch. Lovely Ladies are yeah, they're not great. They're not great in this game. One of the things that they're great for is if you have a created team, is you play against them in a league, and if you beat them, you get a lot of money to power up your players. That's what they're really good for. Because they have the most prestige in the game. I think they do. I think they outpace the Dreams in prestige. All right, the right-handed pitcher. Not that this really matters that much, but we'll go with a lefty batter here. Come on, pitch the ball. Come on, Tyrone. Is that going to drop? Is that going to drop? No, the first baseman's got it. I love the running in place at first base there. They can't, like, go any further. Save! Let's not press our luck. I could maybe with these two do a cheese thing where... Oh goodness. Is Manny gonna beat it? He did! Sometimes if you get them to throw really close to the person that they're throwing to, they rifle it by them. I think there's 2 outs, but let's be smart here. Yeah. Swing and a pop-up. All right, we are in the 7th, I think, so we'll go to Ikawa. Why not? Oh, they got a pinch hit for... That would have been bad if it wasn't 2 outs, yeah. I thought there was, but I couldn't quite remember. Yeah, no infield fly rule. Popped up, over to first. Three up, 3 down. We'll take it. Can we hold on? Oh, goodness. Hit the ball, Paul, would you? Oh, my God. Dave says, I always hated how the animation for the CPU when camped under fly balls couldn't be done by the human player. Yeah, because it's like if you get under the spot, or if the computer gets under the spot where the ball's going to land, it does the like arms up thing. Baseball Simulator 1000, it worked both ways. Like if you camped under a fly ball as a player, like you could. But yeah, this game, it doesn't do that. Top of the 9th. Uh-oh. Should we go to Kono just to get him another save? Yeah, let's go to Kono. Let's try and get him another save. Dude, what other NES stuff do you stream? So I've actually played a lot of NES stuff lately. I've done like the 3 main Super Mario Brothers games. I've done Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. Did Contra. Basically, so I stream City of Heroes at least once a week. I do a custom universe in WWE 2K25 on Fridays, and then a couple days a week I do basically kind of variety, just kind of whatever I feel like playing. Hey, we got the win. But yeah, the variety days have been a lot of NES games. I've been really enjoying a lot of the old NES games. All right, we picked up the win. Olympiad says, yeah, trying to explain the infield fly rule to a bunch of kids whose skills aren't at a level that it would really be a thing is really difficult. Listen, there's adults that have been playing baseball or watching baseball for years who still don't understand the infield fly rule. Let alone kids. All right, so that was game number 38. So now we have to do the other 2. So we got the Dreams and the World Powers. And then we have the Ninja Black Sox and the Ghastly Monsters. The Ghastly Monsters won! We've still got a chance to tie for second! He says, yeah, if people are like, it sucks for the offense, they don't understand the rule. I mean, it's there to protect the offense. It's there so that they can't just let a ball drop and get an easy double play. Like, yeah, again, if you don't understand the infield fly rule, then it's like, oh, why is the batter automatically out? It's like, because if you don't, the reason why that rule exists is because what people would do is they would drop easy pop-ups so they could get double plays. All right, so we're going into game 39 of 40. We are 2 games behind the Black Sox in 3rd place. The Dreams are, they've already clinched things. And so we got a chance to tie for second because we've got 2 games left, both against the World Powers, and then the Dreams are playing the Black Sox. So I would think that the Dreams are going to take both of those games. Who the Dreams slew? Me! I beat him twice! Somehow with this garbage team. All right, let's see. So we're at the World Powers. We're going to change our batting order. Whoops. No. We don't want our pitcher batting 5th. Olympia says, on that note, I played baseball for 15 years, have watched for 40 plus, and have never heard of the drop 3 rule until softball 2 years ago and saw it and played it in the MLB game I was at Easter Sunday. Well, the thing is, if you've only really watched, I mean, you said you played for 15 years, but yeah, the drop 3rd strike rule is, you see it a lot more in like youth games than you ever do. It almost never comes into play. And I mean, you see it here and there, but usually it's like, it's like a breaking ball that hits the dirt that a batter swings at and the catcher just applies the tag. But yeah, it's a force in youth baseball and softball. We still need to change is that what I'm in the process of doing? Change the positions? Yeah, there we go. There we go. You see it in pro games a couple times. Yeah, but you almost never have to see like the catcher have to throw to first. Yeah, like it's just a quick tag. The batter's like, I'm not even gonna try running to first here. like rare situation where like a breaking ball gets in the dirt and it gets by a catcher or something like that, you know? At the pro level. That's gonna drop. That's gonna drop. Let's go. I didn't realize the world powers were as bad as they are in this game. We've beat up on these guys. That's gonna drop down. Come on, Jab, run! Run! Get there! Oh, come on, Paul. We have to... I think we've actually mercy ruled these guys a couple of times. David says people have a hard time knowing when it doesn't apply, but it's easy again if you think about it. It would create a double play scenario, then the batter can't run even if the third strike's dropped. Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's a very simple one. It's like if first base is occupied with less than 2 outs, you drop third strike doesn't apply. It's pretty basic. Nice. It's one of the scenarios that when I'm coaching softball, I make sure I drill to my catchers is that if you got bases loaded and 2 outs, drop third strike, all you have to do is step on home plate. You don't throw to first. You don't have to worry about tagging the batter. Just step on home plate. Grounder, the third. Oh, nope. Not bad. 5 runs in the first. We'll take that. That's gonna get down. I get nervous on every fly ball to left field and right field because our corner outfielders are just so slow. Uh-oh. I think that one's out of here. Yeah, they got a couple of guys with double-digit home run numbers right now. I know we gave him 2 back. Oh, Vince sends one into left. Oh, it got down. Nice. What a curve. A stolen base. They're few and far between for us on this team. Hey, that should have hit me. Manny, hit the ball on the ground, sir. Swing and a miss. Grounded up the middle and threw for a hit. Vince is going to come around. He should probably score. Yep. And the lead is back to 4. Is that going to hang up there too long? Yep. Ooh, that almost dropped. Forgot how many outs there are. Oh, that was 3. So we have 2 questions basically left to answer in the season, I think. One is, can we win our last 2 games, which should probably put us into a tie for second with the Ninja Blackhawks, because I'm assuming that they're going to drop both of their games to the Dreams. And then I think the only other question is, can Paul get to 10 home runs? Can he hit one more? And then we haven't checked the individual stats, and we won't until the last game probably, but can Kono finish lead the league in saves? Because he was leading the league for most of the season. Pinch hit, base hit into right field. Popped up behind home plate. The catcher's camped under it. And he makes the catch. Look at that. New pitcher going into the 3rd inning. They were feeling the pressure to pinch hit for their pitcher there. What am I swinging at? Grounder up the middle, and it gets through for a hit. Past the diving second baseman. I think we're going to let Chacho try and go at least one more inning, but we are going to be coming up to their dangerous hitters. And he's, I think he's starting to get gassed. No chance. Oh, come on. Ooh. Thank you for cutting that off. What am I doing? Give me second base. Oh. No, he's too slow. Too slow. I normally don't like cheesing them in this game, but where we're such an awful team, I kind of don't mind. Come on, beat it out. Oh, Vince, come on, man. You're our leadoff man. You got to be faster than that. Yeah, 2, 3, 4 coming up. Oh, he's still got a little juice left. Got him. Fly ball into left field. And it's tracked down for the out. That's KJB, I think, out there, right? I think I saw that. Whoops. Wrong way. Well, we kept him in the ballpark, at least. Now let's go to second. The next game, which will be the last one, we want to pay attention to our batters' stats, because unfortunately we can't check the team stats at the end of the season. Which, again, it's one thing I wish that they would have added into this game, like they have in Baseball Simulator, is you can just look at all your individual team stats. Oh, got him by a half a step. All right, Paul, come on. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't call that a strike. Well, that sucked. What a dreadful throw to first, but it was there in time. All right, now he's starting to get gassed. Our starter gassed in the 4th inning. God, these guys are atrocious. All right. Oh, this guy's got a home run. Why did I thought I saw him hitting 0 in the... Oh, and he just put it out. I thought when they selected him, it said he was hitting 0, but it must have been 600, and my eyes just deceived me. We cut the lead to 2. Aren't you guys gonna miss this song when we're done with the season? Our only outfielder that can cover some ground. It's Vince. Too much hang time there, Tommy. All right, if we get to the pitcher's spot, we'll pinch hit this inning. But if we don't, I think I'm going to try and see if we can get him to go one more. Could be a huge mistake because I think we're coming up to the heart of their order. Oh, I messed up my batting order here. Neil's batting 7th. Does that mean I have Jun batting 8th? Oh, and he's also my 3rd baseman. Oh God, we gotta fix that. Next inning in the field, we gotta swap him in June. That's what I must have swapped their batting order instead of their positions. He's gonna get thrown out, isn't he? All right, he made it. Yeah, we gotta switch their positions. Old noodle arm Neil. He's gonna get thrown out in a second. Oh God, they're so slow. And we would have got to the pitcher and we could have pinch hit for him. Oh no, it's just an all-around disaster. If that goes out, we're switching pitchers. All right. Here comes Hulk. Oh, he smoked that at the pitcher. Uh-oh. And there it goes. All right, we got to get him out of there. He's going to lead off the next inning, too. Oh, come on. All right, we got 2 outs. Do we really? You know what? We're going to pitch around Sox here. Hopefully. We're going to try to pitch around Sox. Got him! It's so cheesy, but it works. Alright, so we've got a left-handed pitcher on the mound, so let's go with Taro. Foul ball. Vince is back up to 250. I maybe should have let that hit me. I probably should have let that hit me. right, 1 on with 2 down. Jab knocks 1 through. I don't know why. Oh, they're going to go to the bullpen. Here comes Clint. Oh, Paul. Alright, we gotta go to Ikawa here. See if we can get a couple innings out of him. Although if his spot comes up in the order, we're still a ways away. We're at 5, 6, 7 in the order. Oops. If we get to the pitcher spot in the order this inning, it means we've probably... Well, not at this point. It means we got a couple of hits, but I say it means we probably had a good inning. But now... Slow ground ball to third. The throw to first is not going to be in time. Infield single for KJB. Oh, the pitcher got it. I thought it was going to get by him. The slowest developing double play ever. Hey, the pitcher's batting 1,000. What is he, 1 for 1 on the year? Oh my god. I can't believe I thought I had the ball and I was throwing to first, and here I am. I dove out of the way. Maybe that's why their pitcher's batting 1,000, because people keep doing that. God, if that comes back to bite me here. We're coming up to the heart of their order now. Come on, Vince, where are you? There was almost an argument to be made to let that drop, but it's too far out. And our guys' arms are just not good. Pinch runner. Oh, they're pinch running for Solly. That takes their biggest bat out of the order. We got out of the jam. Alright, we will definitely pinch hit for the pitcher here. And it's a seeing eye single. Jun's on to lead things off. Alright, Tyrone. Jin's not quite that fast. He's a little faster than most of the guys on our team, but... Ground ball, it's in the hole, into right field. Jun heads to third. Tyrone pulls into second. Come on, Vince, hit the ball on the ground. I don't know if this is not gonna be deep enough. Nope. There we go. Manny knew what to do. Nice jab. Puts one in there. Another run across. They're going to the bullpen and they're bringing in Nappy. Oh god, lefty sidearm. But he's got an atrocious ERA. How did I not hit that? I was worried about that catching the corner. Oh, come on, brother. Oh my god. 2 pitches that maybe might have hit me if I didn't swing. All right, the Crushers pick up 2. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and Hama will be the new pitcher. Hopped over to short. Down the first base line, and it's a fair ball. And it's a double. This guy's already burned us once today. The throw to second. Oh, we almost got him. Oh my god, their pitcher just got a hit. I'm sitting here going, oh, they're not going to pinch hit for their pitcher, but probably because the only one left is their tired starter. What a grab! Neil! All right, to the 9th we go. Look at how slow their third baseman is. I feel that pain. He couldn't even get to that one. Yeah, we hit it right. Every time we hit a little bit closer to him. Finally, we got it in his range. Oh, I was going to say, there's no way. That's hit way too high in the air. Even their outfield can get to that. Jun's up over 300 again. Look at that. Bro. I've cursed him. He might beat this. Alright, we can pinch it for our pitcher here. What a messy situation that would be if I got thrown out at second. So I pitch hit for my pitcher, so he's got to come out, but then the pitcher spot would be up to lead off. I mean, we're in the 9th inning, but oops, strike 3. All right, Kono, time to close it on out. Ooh, they got 2, 3, 4 coming up, but 4 is not Solly because they pinch ran for him. Hulk sends one high and deep to left, but it's caught for the out. This guy's probably not a good hit. Oh, yeah, we don't know. He's probably not a good hitter because they put him into pinch run, but we don't want to take a chance here. He's got some pop at least. Setting him up. Got him! And the Crushers win! Okay. So we have the Ghastly monsters at the Lovely Ladies. Cyclop got his second win. And now we have the Ninja Black Sox against the American Dreams. I forgot who was on what side there, and I thought the Black Sox won that, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. All right, so it comes down to this. Game number 40, the final game of the season. We're still a game behind the Black Sox. If we win and they lose, we pull even. So here we go. World Powers at the SNK Crushers. Change batting order. And then change fielders. I probably should have considered moving Jun to like 6th spot in the order, but because he's got a much better average than KJB does. Popped up over towards short. This is gonna be all right. We got it. Good. Get a little worried. Nice. All right, Vince, let's get something going here. Let's try and get you over 250. He's at 247. Can he beat this? Can he beat this? He beat it. Let's go. Manny batting 351. And Vince steals second. It was not actually a bunt and run attempt. Brutal. All right, Jab batting 331. And that's about to go down. All right, here comes Paul, 402. 9 homers. What am I swinging at? Ground ball to short. Oh, I thought I was going to have a little bit of room there. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to throw to first, and they would have got him out there. Oh, down the left field line. That's going to drop down for a hit. We're gonna get a double play. I mean, that was, that was pretty handed to us, but we'll take it. We don't turn many double plays on ground balls, especially. Look, Tommy batting 358. He's got 4 homers. And we got KJB batting 219. Can he beat this? Oh, he's got it. Nice. The Crushers, infield single masters. 307 batting average. Safe! For Jun here. The throw to first. Oh, they got him, but he moved the runner up. There's 2 outs, so. Here's Neil, batting 283. Only got bamboozled by the drop ball. Base hit, and the Crushers are on the board. There's nobody. Ooh, he's over 100. He's 107. Slow dribbler to first. If he was any faster. All right. 7, 8, 9 coming up here. Good inning. Good inning. Oh, that's right. We turn a double play. I was like, how do they have a hit? We're only going through 9 batters. All right, here we go. Vince is back up over 250. Let's see if we can keep him there. That's a routine fly to left. He's going to drop down back below 250. Manny has the potential to go over 350 for the season. Oh. I may be putting a hex on my hitters here. Nope, jab's just too slow. Not happening. All right, back to the top of their order. Got him. All right, Paul. Haven't swung a strike all at bat here. Fly ball into left center field, and it's going to get down and past the center fielder. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Paul on his horse, which is not a very fast horse, and he's in there with a triple. Paul's horse should probably be put out to pasture, but he made it to third. Oh, Tommy goes yard! His 5th homer of the season. There was no doubt about that one. Slow ground ball, grabbed by the shortstop. Oh, they got him by a half a step at first. Tie goes to the defense. I don't know about that. That's not exactly how that's supposed to work. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, they got him by a good half a step. That's actually the rule. That's actually not the rule. It's actually the other way around. Alright, popped up to the catcher. Can we do it? Nope, we can't do it. I've umpired pro ball for 25 years. Tie goes to the runner is possibly the biggest rules myth and very notorious as one. Yeah. I'll take you at face value, but... Got him. You know what? We'll leave him in. We'll leave him in. Let him get another at bat. Variables worries the runner is out unless he beats the throw. Oh, look at that. Scorcher infield single. Hands are part of the bat is probably the second biggest rules myth. Yeah. That should be just a routine fly ball. We'll take the free second base, thank you. Come on, jab. No cursing, no vulgarity. Okay, hey, how you doing, Taxi? Did it pop up the rules? Baseball stars, base running stand. Yeah, like I said, I usually don't like kind of cheesing the computer in these games, but the Crushers are just such a bad team that I don't mind. I will take advantage of it with these guys. Oh, he smoked that, but foul. It did. Got my old phone running, so first time. Oh, okay. You know what? I actually wouldn't hate it if they would actually show it, you know, every so often, like, you know, every month or something. Just remind people of what the chat rules are. Davis says my favorite thing in this game when the outfielder climbs the fence and falls over. Yeah, I've done that a lot on home runs. I just run up and just have them jump over, kind of fall over the wall. All right, we're nowhere near the pitcher's spot in the order. Oh God. I can remind people if you want. No, it's all good. I think sometimes some people hang around long enough and then they kind of forget or they get too comfortable. It's like, no, I don't think we're gonna get to 10 with Paul. I don't think it's gonna happen. We're gonna have no double-digit home run total for the season. Dun, 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 dun. The rules are banned. Nice. Come on, Tommy. He's so slow. I'm pretty sure he's a 0 in running. Oh, God. We're gonna get cheesed by the fact that he got that. Oh, no. We are getting nuggies and fries. Nice. There's 2 outs. Alright. This could be very... This is gonna be rough. We're gonna try and get through one more inning with him. If he lets up a home run, oh, there it goes, over the wall. All right, we'll go to the bullpen. We'll go with Hama here. Yeah, what are you gonna do? The pitcher's spot is due up in the order next inning, so I'm like, yeah, if we can get him through one more, maybe we can pinch it. We'll pinch it anyway because we'll be going into the 8th inning. Bunt? No, we don't need a bunt. Righty, yeah. All right, Tyrone. We're the SNK Crushers. We don't bunt because our hits are essentially like bunts. Look at that! What a chip shot down the left field line. Nope. Questionable call. Yeah. Yeah, the fair and foul in this is a little bit iffy at times. Nice. Thankfully, their first baseman has no range. Manny goes up the middle. That's going to bring Vince around to score. Yeah, chuck it into right field. I knew. All right, nice. That's like in youth softball or baseball, and you got your like your kid's 5 feet away from the person they're throwing to, and they chuck it as hard as they can. It's like, all right, let's not take your teammate's head off, guys. Yeah, E6 for sure. He's we're way too slow. Oh, that might have been Paul's last at bat. His last chance to get to 10. Come on, pitch the ball. Don't be a coward. No, that's right to the left fielder. All right, Ikawa. Taxi has redeemed for an Ari scope. We'll get to that. We'll get to that after this game. Actually, no, we'll get to it in the 9th inning. Why not? Steve perked up. He heard me say the word redeemed, and he perked up. 1 second here. Ah, no. Whoops. I'm losing track of everything here. Taxi says, did Dolly tell you he was going to redeem his +5 boost to reduce Lily's sweet stats? Wait, what? Why? Uh-oh. Oh, I misjudged that one. Who was that? That was their 8. Oh, that was Genghis. Like he's like a power bat off the bench for them. Because Lily was a joke wrestler? Ah, okay. I mean, if he wants... Are you growing a stash? No, I just haven't shaved in like 2 weeks. I'm shaving tomorrow. I mean, if he wants to reduce her stats, he doesn't need to spend points on it. I'll just reduce her stats. Like, I'm okay with that. Oh, come on. No. Or says, I'll redeem to boost her. All right, Mr. Contrarian. Yeah, let's pinch it for the pitcher here. Taro. Grow the stash? No. I get a little bit lazy sometimes and I just don't shave for like a couple weeks. But it starts to bother me. Like, it starts to get about this point and like not like I just like the beard starts to get a little bit itchy. That's what Sully would look like? I don't know if that's what Sully would look like though. Although if he's the heel version of Arethius, then yeah, he should have a beard. I've kind of like grown out a beard, so to speak, once, and it was a playoff beard for one of the years for the Bruins. And as soon as they were eliminated, I was very thankful to shave it. Fly ball to left field. Oh, it dropped down. If there's 2 outs, I'm going to be mad. All right, it's only 1. All right. The wife was happy too. She's never really cared, actually. She doesn't mind when I'm like a little scruffy, so... Oh, Paul had another chance. Nope. He had another... Yeah, that was his legit last chance. All right, Kono's coming in to close it on out. He's got a 6-run cushion, right? 7-run cushion. Well, I mean, obviously we don't want them to tie it, so yeah, we can say 6-run. Oh, I said I was going to do the thing in the 9th inning, but we're almost... we'll just wait. Oh, we got a couple of those to get to. I'm not saying it because I don't want to get him excited before I'm ready to do it. All right. Now it all comes down to can we get the... Oh, let's actually take care of those first because I think it's almost time for them to eat. Steve, Taxi and Dolly said you should have a treat. Come on. Hi, buddy. All right. It's right at his dinner time, so I heard he got up, so I think you might have heard somebody moving around, maybe getting food ready. All right, let's take care of the rest of this, and then we will we'll get to the Ari scope. All right, so we have the lovely ladies and the ghastly monsters in a game that means nothing. And now here we go, the final game of the season. It's the Dreams and the Ninja Black Sox. If the Dreams win, we tie for second. If the Black Sox win, we finish third. And the Dreams won. Listen to this music. American Dreams, 38-2, 950 winning percentage. Oh, they show. I was thinking the slate. Yeah. Oh, there's another animation that plays there. I think if you're the team that wins, and it shows like players piled in like a convertible. But because we didn't win, it didn't show it, I guess. All right, let's do a final look at the standings and the stats and everything. So there you go. So there's the final standings. The Dreams finished 38-2. We finished tied for second. Somehow they put us in front of the Black Sox, even though the Black Sox beat us 6 times and we only beat them twice. So then the Ghastly Monsters were 14-26. The Powers were 13-27, and the Lovely Ladies were 9-31. So we had nobody in the top 10 in batting average. The Dreams had the top 7 of the top 7. 7 of the top 10 and 1 through 7. Babe finished with a 600 batting average. We played 40 games. That's not like a super small sample size. Again, nobody in the top 10 in home runs. Our closest was Paul, who finished with 9. Runs batted in. Paul finished 5th with 47 RBI. We also had Tommy there in 8th with 33. Earned run average, Ikawa, one of our relievers, actually 3rd in the league at 2.35. Nobe Hama in there 5th and 6th. For best pitchers, which is wins, is what this actually is. We had Nobe in there with 8, Shacho with 7, Ikawa 5 out of the bullpen. And we led the league in a statistical category. Kono with the league lead in saves. Which means we played a fair share of kind of close games. Although saves are kind of registered funny in some of these old games. Sometimes if they just come in the 9th, they get a save, even if it's like a 7-run game. So, but all right. So let's put a bow on this whole thing. So we finished 23-17. Considering that we're the SNK Crushers and how abysmal that team is, I'm not heartbroken about that result. I would have liked to see us beat the Ghastly Monsters a little more. We went 3-5 against the Ghastly Monsters, and again we went 2-6 against the Black Sox. So we just, we kind of beat up on the Powers. We beat up on the ladies. I think the ladies beat us once, and I think we went undefeated against the World Powers. And we took 2 games off the Dreams. We had that amazing 14-inning game against the Dreams. That was such a cool game. And then we beat them one more time after that. So, again, considering just how bad the SNK Crushers are, this is a pretty sad. That's a pretty good result, I think. Overall, again, this is one of my favorite baseball games. Probably one of my favorite NES games, just period. It's just a fun game to play. It still holds up. We didn't even really do like the team creation is very cool in this game. I had a friend of mine posted on Facebook. He replied to one of my, because I have a Facebook page for the stream, and I basically just post when I go live or whatever. And he commented on it, and he was just like, "Did you ever play Baseball Stars 2?" And I didn't play a lot of it, but one of the things that I remembered that I wasn't really a fan of Baseball Stars 2, and we'll get to it at some point, is that you could create teams, but I think if my memory serves me right, you could not rename the players, which I thought was a step back from the customization that's in this game, because you can create your team, you can name your team, and you can name all the players whatever you want, which was pretty cool. And then for the second game to take out the player naming feature, I thought was a poor choice, but maybe there was a reason why they elected to do that. I don't know. But yeah, I really like this game. It's always a toss-up for me between this game and Baseball Simulator 1000 for my favorite baseball game from like this era, from the NES era. And really, I mean, the NES era baseball games for me is often my favorite. I mean, there's some good games in the 16-bit era, but I'm very nostalgic for these games. And I played this game and I played Baseball Simulator 1000 a ton as a kid. So, and again, the one of the biggest downfalls of this game was the fact that, and again, I don't know if it was just I was unlucky or if it was a common thing for this game, but the battery backup would fail a lot. And so, like, you'd make a team and you'd do work and you'd be playing a season, and then you just turn on the game one day and it would just be reset to basically factory default, and it was just heartbreaking. But we didn't have to deal with that here, so it was good. It was good. So yeah, so there you go, guys. That is Baseball Stars. Oh, let's do it. We're gonna wait before we walk away. We're gonna do it one last time. I don't think we've actually done this on the video, but we're gonna properly shut the game off here. So we're gonna go to end play because we are ending our play of Baseball Stars. Warning, when turning the game off, first press reset and hold, then press the power button or memory may be lost. So there we go. We're ending our play. So there we go, guys. Now we're done with Baseball Stars.